Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. We're live from Sneakerness in Rotterdam. And we're talking about the Generation Z with Nikki.
Hi guys. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for Rebecca coming here from Denmark. Can I thank you so much for being here with us.
Of course.
We're all young ones and we're the new generation, so let's talk about that. It's super interesting because it's totally different from like the older people wearing the Air Maxes coming here, and we came in with Yeezys and we came in with other things than they did, but we're actually the same as when they were young. So I'm super interested in how everybody got involved with sneakers at such a young age. So you're 17.
Yes.
How did you get involved?
Well, I wanted to know some more about sneakers and how the sneaker market was and stuff like that. And then I became more interested in sneakers. And when that happened, I went more to YouTube and watched other people's sneakers and like in real life. And then I got more knowledge about it. And then I got interested with a couple of schoolmates of mine that we wanted to join the drops on sneakers. And then I got more involved, and finally I got into the sneaker game.
So how long have you been here now?
What do you mean?
How long have you been in the game?
I think like for 3 years or something.
3 years, so you were super young.
Yes.
Damn, where did you get the money from?
My parents.
Oh, damn. And Rebecca, how did you get involved? Because you're really big on Instagram too, and you have like a lot of sneakers. Your closet is amazing, I'm super jealous of it. How did you get involved, and what's your job? How did you make it your job?
I started collecting when I was super young. I was around 13 maybe. Back then, like, Instagram wasn't a big thing, so I wasn't really influenced the way that young people maybe are now. I just started collecting because I solely loved the feeling of wearing a new pair of sneakers.
Super nice. And you working with Naked Copenhagen.
Yeah.
How's the work? How is working with sneakers day in, day out?
It's cool. I love it. It's my hobby, and now it's my job too.
So you're coming home, and then you need to make your picture for the gram, and you're on your work, you do the same.
Yeah, exactly.
So the whole day it's sneakers.
It is. It
Hey,
really is.
Vita, how did you get involved?
Yes, I think it's a couple of years ago. I was around 13 or 14 when I bought my first pair, and I'm now almost 27. So
Damn.
it's a time. And like Rebecca said, Instagram wasn't a big thing right then, but I was in Paris with high school, and I saw a pair of Air Maxes. So for me, it did start with Air Maxes. And from then, I'm just a big fan of Nike, and it's getting bigger and bigger. So
And what was the pair?
it was an Air Max 1. It was with a navy and a little bit of green, but it's not a big.
But you fell in love.
Yes, I fell in love.
Was it hard for you to start buying and start finding the sneakers you like?
Yes, it was, because I grew up in a small place in the south of the Netherlands. So back then there wasn't a store where I could buy those sneakers. So I had to find them on a marketplace.
Marktplaats.
Yes, Marktplaats. So it was difficult for me right then, but at the other hand, you could go to the Foot Locker and buy the Jordan 1 Shadows, for example, and that's now more difficult, I think. Also because of resellers, for example.
Yeah.
So
Hey.
it was easier to get them right then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was it hard for you to start, or did you find the pairs you like and you could just buy it, or?
No, I don't think it was ever easy, because like now when I started, it was like the sneaker game was like okay big, like, but there weren't a lot of resellers, so it was a bit easier. But like for me, it's difficult because I couldn't go in store because I was living not in the big cities, so it was like I couldn't go anywhere. But then like I got the WhatsApp groups, and they are selling a lot of sneakers in there, and by that way I got a lot more sneakers and started reselling them.
Nice. And talking about community-wise, I think we all know how the community is these days, and it can be a little hard for girls too, and for everybody actually. But did you immediately like the community as it is? Did they accept you? Did they were open for your questions, or did you need explanation?
Yes, I didn't really had a bad experience, but I know there is. So what I like about the community is that I made a lot of new friends who share the same passion as me, and I like that because with other friends you can't talk about that because they don't have the same passion, so they're like, why are you having so many sneakers? So it's nice to have people around you share the same passion, but I know there are also bad experience about the community, especially for women or girls, yes.
And Rebecca, how did you experience it? Because you're from another country and talking about Holland, it can be a little hard sometimes, but how's Denmark with it?
I feel like when you go to sneaker conventions or something in Denmark, like people, when you meet them in real life, they're really nice. I don't really feel like there's any issues when going to like places like Sneakerness, and so it's more like the online community where the issues are.
So did you experience also something online with your Instagram, because you have a lot of following and I think not everybody will like it sometimes, but how did you get along with it?
It just is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, I just brush it off.
Yeah, it's the best thing to do. How did you experience it? Do you like it or do you hate it?
Well, I like the sneaker community, but like also it's like a bit of a harsh community because some people are like toxic and will sell you something, but then they won't ship because they want to scam you, or some people will ship but like in a slow time. So it's like everyone is different. Some people are really nice, but there are also like players who don't like the game and who are disrupting the game by not following the rules, like with the general rules that the community makes.
Yeah, what are those general rules?
Well, ship on time, ship, first of all, überhaupt, if you sell something, you need to ship it. And like being kind, not like being harsh to someone or disrespectful.
Yeah.
Like just being kind, that's the main thing.
Is it different for you because you're also reselling, but you're also loving it?
Yes.
Is it sometimes hard for you if you want a shoe and you can't get it?
Well, most of the shoes that I want, I can get because like the budget I have for some things are like, I'm buying like sneakers I can afford still. Like I don't have grills. I have some grills, but I don't spend that much because I don't want to spend too much money because I'm still young and I don't know if my shoe size will be the same right then. So that's like a thing, but for the rest, it's okay.
Is the community available for everybody?
Yes, I do think so. The
Yeah.
most important, I think, is to be kind to all the other persons in the community and to learn. So I think it's available, but maybe it's a bit hard because you have to pay resale now more and more. So if you want to start collecting sneakers or you want to buy a pair of sneakers, maybe it's more difficult now than back in the time. So it can be a little bit harder.
Is it available for everybody?
Depends on what you're talking about. If you're talking about brands, making the community available to everyone, then no. Because there is still a lot of drops that comes along where your size isn't possible to buy, especially with men's releases and limited products or collabs that we want to get. Then a lot of the times the smallest size would be a European 40, and that automatically exclude a lot of women who want to collect.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yes, totally agree on that. I have a small size and there are still pairs I can't buy because of my size. So.
But there are also some things like, if, for example, if there's a women's release, it's like a size 47 or something is not available. So some sizes are not available for men. So I think it's the both for women as men the same problem.
They just have to make general sizes, I think.
Yeah, they're working on it. They
Yeah.
had a lot of women's releases this year, and I was really surprised about it.
Yes, but now for the Jordan 1 High, the Ma Maniera, they don't have small sizes.
They don't.
Sneakers
They
and-
have, but they don't have 35,5 till 40.
Yes,
They
and
only
that-
miss that part.
Yes,
It's
and
like,
that are the most, women.
yeah, most of the women
yes.
have that size. But also the thing is, like some releases for bijvoorbeeld Dunk Black White, you have the women's and men's releases.
Yes.
It's weird that there's a price difference between them because they're exactly the same and some are the same size, but still price differs.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I think they use different materials, right?
I'm not sure. It's possible. But
Also-
that's also you have also the next nature with the natural products. That's also a price difference, but that's like normal because it's other materials.
Yeah. Sometimes also the women's releases are less good and well. Is the community a safe place for everybody?
No.
No. Tell me about it.
I would say it depends, like again, the online, especially online, like there's a lot of mean comments, and especially one thing is like when I post something on my page, that's more of a safe space because it's my page and it's my platform, so I expect that people follow me because they want to see what I'm doing. But if I get reposted, it's totally different comments. Like if you get reposted by a big page like Complex Sneakers or something, like mainly most of the the comments will be negative.
Yeah. Why did you think that grew bigger in the times of Corona when we all sat home? We had a lot of time. We had a lot of time on Facebook. Do you think it got worse in these times?
For sure, it did. Maybe also because people were in a bad mood already because of everything that's going on, but it did get worse, yeah.
Do you think that too?
Yes, I agree. Especially for women, I think when we post a picture with sneakers or a lot of sneakers like Rebecca, her closet, I love it. Everyone's jealous about it, but you get reactions like, oh, it's daddy's money or something, and I just don't think that you can say that, because why, when a woman has a lot of sneakers, why it has to be her daddy's money?
But I don't think that's just the general sneaker market. I think that's like everything, also with clothing or
Yes,
like
yes.
if someone drives an expensive car, they say like, yeah, that is money something. It's like, it's not only the sneaker market.
Yes,
like
but
with all
also
markets.
like, oh, you're just 20, you just collected, you don't know anything about sneakers.
Yeah,
like,
but that's just some people who are uneducated about sneakers.
yes.
That's a whole other community.
But I don't like that. I think you can choose when you were born, like, for example. If you like
I wish.
sneakers, you like sneakers. But I agree, you have to educate yourself about the history. But if you just share the passion for sneakers, age or woman or man doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter actually. But I think really it got way worse in
Yes.
Corona times because also the Facebook gekkies and everything. Yeah, it's crazy.
I
Also
don't
the
have
comments.
Facebook anymore.
But I also think
glad.
if you have a look at WhatsApp groups, also I have some groups where we just talk about sneakers but not selling. Also we have some discussion about Corona or something. Like some people are vaccinated, some people not, but some people are like, I don't want to vaccinate. Like the difference between people, it's like really weird how different people can think. But I think that's a good thing because everyone needs to be different. Otherwise everyone's the same and everything's normal. That would be weird.
Yeah, but it's in terms of groups and community,
It's not a good thing.
it's worse.
It's
Yeah.
a bad thing.
So hey, Jort, you're a reseller.
Yes.
Yeah. But how did you start? Were you like easy money or?
No, I think I had like a passion about sneakers, and then I followed some Instagram accounts, and I saw they were selling, and then I started then I started buying some sneakers, and then I went to some Instagram page and I saw they are selling accessories like laces and crease protection or something.
Yeah.
And now I went on with it, and now I have my own website, buyjort.nl, and I'm registered at the Kamer van Koophandel, like the place where all the companies needs to be well,
I don't know.
yeah.
You need to
Yeah, you
pay
need to
taxes.
you need to register there, and I need to pay tax. I need to do my accounting and all. It's like a whole lot of work. But like, when in the beginning I made too much money, and the government said like, you need to switch it up, otherwise you will get fined for it, and I would lose a lot of money. So then it was an easy choice to be registered to the KVK.
Yeah, of course. How old were you when you started? Because you're super young. You're 17. You
Yes.
just came, but now you are actually having a really big business.
Well, it depends. It also depends on the month, because some months I sell more than other months, because I'm also still at school and I'm in my exam year. So like I still need to do a lot of things for school. So if I have time, I will sell like 30 pairs per month, but there's also some months where I sell just only 5 pairs, because I just need to make some money and then it's okay. Because like some months I want to earn more money, but some months I'm just like, I should just earn enough that I can support my living standards, and then it's okay.
Yeah.
So
So
it depends.
nice. Is it profitable in 2021 to be a reseller? Because I feel like everybody is doing it. Is it?
Well, of course it is, but the thing is, like, there's a difference between some resellers and other resellers. Some resellers most of them, some only sell like retail pairs, and they make a lot more money than the people that they resell. But I think, like, of course there's money to make, otherwise it wouldn't be so many people that are in the sneaker world. But like the thing is, you need a lot of money to be able to make a lot of money. Like with most business, but this one is a bit more dependent on money. Because like if you pay for example for a pair of 300 euros, you need to get at least 20% back. Like you need to get at least 360, otherwise it's not worth it. You need to get a sort of percentage, otherwise you wouldn't be like you should do it.
Do you guys need to pay a lot of resale for your pairs to get it? Buy yours?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to pay resale, so
I don't think anyone wants to.
no, because
That's why I also have I have some friends and like I say to them I will give you a bit of korting,
discount.
a bit of discount, and then they're happy, and then I'm like, okay, I still make money, you're happy, it's fine.
Of your friends?
Yes.
Damn. But did you pay a resale?
I try not to. Like, I rarely pay resale, to be honest.
You just avoid it.
Yeah, and I've been lucky having some good contacts, and so yeah, I've avoided paying resale.
Yeah.
I think that also depends on your job, because with your job you can get a lot of more pairs.
I didn't, I haven't worked there for that long, and also there's still some, stores usually don't just give you pairs.
Yeah,
No.
There's still some
Sadly.
restrictions.
No, you can get everything. When I worked at a sneaker store, they just do only if you like the pair really much. They okay, well, you work there because of course you can get something. If you work in the Zara, you can get clothing. So if you work in a sneaker store, you can get your things. So I think that's not a big difference from the rest. Wait, my code. Is resale fair for new people which entering the community?
No, of course it's not. It's way too high. But the thing is, if people you're still a business, and if you're selling to people who are new to the game, you should say I should pay less. They should pay less. But the thing is, if some other people come to me and they say I pay 300 euros, and the newcomer says I pay 260, I won't sell to the newcomer. Why should I?
No.
I'm
of course
making
not,
less
it's
money.
Is resale bigger than the love for sneakers in 2021?
I think it is, but that's not a good thing. But it also depends on which community you're thinking. If you're just the whole sneaker community, yes. But if you're looking at the Air Max people that are still wearing the Air Maxes and the old collectors, no, it's not. But it just depends also if there's hype for a pair, there's more resale. If there's less hype, there's more collectors and more people who are loving the sneakers that are.
But do you think it's more of a thing in our generation than in the old generation that we're doing it? Because I feel like it grew bigger in 2020, 21, because the story, here is again, everybody sat home and had to do something, and sneakers were already releasing. So do you think with our generation it's more of a hype to do it and it's easy money?
Well, I think it is because, in our community, when people are home, they still need to make money, and people couldn't work other jobs. So they are saying they're selling on the internet, people are buying a sneaker for 160 and then selling it for 300 euros. 140 euros, easy money. But the thing is, it's not accessible for everyone. So some people, that's why people are also selling a lot more. I think that is. Because people don't love the pair, but they want to make money, so they're selling them. But that's a problem with our community, I think, with our generation. Because everyone wants to earn money, but some people just don't love the sneakers anymore. They are just only in it for the money.
Yeah.
But I do think there's a big of difference, because now the hype does play a role in this whole thing. Because
Yes.
when I was 17, or for example, I could buy the Jordan 1 breads for retail. So, and that's when now a Jordan 1 release, you have to pay resale. And I think the hype is playing a big role in that. So there's a difference.
Yeah.
Yes.
But do you also, what would I say? You confuse me. No, but, oh, by the way, Instagram. Is Instagram and TikTok involving it? Because also resale got a lot on TikTok. What was the shoe which was really big on TikTok? Do you know what I was talking about?
I don't know.
The Air Force One, not that long ago,
No, the Jordan 1, the blue pair, everybody got it.
University Blue.
Yeah,
Oh, yes, yes.
yeah. But do you think TikTok is a big player when it comes to hype?
Sure. for sure it is. I know for a fact it is, because I had posted a video of the Air Force One, like the UV that changes, and people would come into the store naked when I worked in the store and show the video and be like, do you have this pair? So yeah, it does for sure play a big role, especially with the younger generation.
And is hype? Do you think people buy things of the hype, or do you think they like the sneaker?
I think they like the sneakers, because if you see something, but hype does play a role in general with everything people like. It's really rare that you're not influenced by someone when you're buying something, whether it's a friend or it's an Instagrammer or a TikToker.
Yeah. Do you buy things because you see it on Instagram, or do you really love it?
Not really. I really try to buy only the pairs I really like. So there are also a lot of pairs I just don't buy because I don't really like them. But I do think that if you see a pair on Instagram and you just see it almost every day, it can that you like them when you see them more. You know what I mean? But I really try to not buy them only if I really, really like them. So, but I think Instagram and TikTok plays a big role in that. Yes.
Yeah.
And especially TikTok, there's a younger generation, so yes.
But I also think like younger people are easily involved in they're easily joining the hype.
Yes.
And that's why TikTok is a good platform for creating hype for shoes. But I think like if you're on TikTok and you see the shoes, the barrier becomes a bit low to buy them, but if you still don't like a shoe, you will never buy it. Because you wouldn't wear it. If you don't even like what you're wearing, you shouldn't wear it. That's my opinion.
But do you think, because you're super younger than us,
Yes.
but do you think in your generation, you're in school, right?
Yes.
Do you see people in your school which are like wearing it because they saw it on Instagram?
I don't think you see some people wearing hype shoes, but you don't really know the meaning behind it, why they bought them. So it's like not possible to know what it is. So I don't think you can see it, but there are of course, on every place there's someone that wears shoes that they partly like, but not completely.
Yeah.
It's always the case, but you won't see it because you need to know the person and ask them why they bought them to know the reason.
And do you think that also like Travis Scott and Kylie are changing the game? Because if they wear a sneaker, it's like you have to pay 200 euros more on StockX in 2 seconds since they posted it. What do you think about that?
Of course, they have a huge influence, and they have a huge audience, and people see them as role models and as fashion icons. So yeah, for sure, it does play a big role.
Also, even the Converse with the heart from Comme des Garçons, they were like this when Travis wore them. What do you think about that?
But the thing is, now they're still, now they're breaking, now they're for retail again. So it's like, it's only partly a hype that at a certain moment stops, if the pair is not really good. If the pair is really good, it will just keep going up. But if it's an okay pair that not everyone likes, the hype will be there, but the hype will end eventually. So I think they play a role, but not always. Like sometimes they do, but sometimes they play just partly a role.
What do you think about that?
Yes, I agree on that. But I don't know. I think younger people are really get influenced by people like that. So yes, I agree. But the Comme des Garçons, they are now just
they're back.
So
Now if you go to Amsterdam, you can buy them at the Comme des
Yes.
Garçons store.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, because they also release every 3 months.
Yes.
So they re-release every 3 months. It's just like, it's an all-time favorite from them.
Yeah, but I also think like a hype is dying when it's re-released. If there's like, if it's still exclusive to the market, the value will keep the same or will go up.
Yeah.
But if it's like re-released, there's too much stock and people won't buy them anymore because everyone's wearing them. That you also see with like the university, some people are not buying them anymore because everyone has them. And like with the university, it's still an expensive pair, but if you look at the cheaper pairs, everyone is wearing them, so people don't want them anymore.
Let's go fun question. What is your favorite shoe?
The pair I'm wearing,
You're wearing it.
the Paradunks.
What do you love about them?
The different colors and how it just makes us scheme and the patterns, but like it's not a basic shoe. So I like it about the color, and I can match it still with a lot, unless you think like it's like a different pattern and a lot of colors, but it's still matchable with almost everything if you have the correct outfit.
What is your favorite pair?
Right now, it's the ones I'm wearing, the Jordan 3 Manière. I think that's my favorite pair of this year. Also because the materials and the colorways, but also the story behind it. But in general, I think it still is my Jordan 1 Bread or Royal. I just love them. I think I will always love them. So.
Are you a fan of the Jordan 1 Amamamiere? The
Yes,
new one?
the new ones, but they not in my size.
Yeah,
on
so it,
Sneakers
can,
app. So.
so it can't be your favorite pair.
Yes,
But you still love them.
yes, I love them.
What is your favorite?
Impossible to pick. Just one. No way.
No?
I can't. Like, a mother doesn't have a favorite child.
Okay, your
and
top 3.
Yeah, it's like top three. Yeah. I just would say like Jordan 1 Bread is one of my all-time faves. Air Force 1 Triple White. Like, if I probably should wear one shoe for the rest of my life, it would be that one because it matches everything. And I also do love the Jordan 1 Union Black Top. It's really good shoe.
I love them. The materials are amazing.
Yeah.
I also have the Jordan 1 University, but the thing is, like, I really like them. But the thing is, the color changes so quickly that I don't like them anymore because mine are like now really bad at the color. So it's like, it's not even university anymore, so it's weird. That's what I dislike about the pair.
But it's suede, right?
Yes,
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
it's really hard.
And if you, oh yeah, I have a big question. Is resale bigger than the love, actually?
No, for me not.
No, for you.
For me,
For you.
Depends how much money there's to be made. Like, if I really like a pair,
Damn.
I won't sell them. But if I partly like a pair, I will sell them. If like, for example, if this pair would be like now worth $1,000, I wouldn't sell them. But if my university got like now $2,000 and I could sell them used for $1,000, and I bought them for 375, I will sell them immediately. Like, it depends on what is the price for it, what I can get for it, and how much I love the sneaker. It depends per model for me.
And what is your ultimate sneaker goal?
Yeah, that's a difficult one. But like with resale or like a pair that I would want
Oh,
to
a
have
pair that you
personal.
really want. I don't know. Okay, let's
I
go
don't know.
to Evita. What
I
is
will
your
think about
favorite?
it.
What do you want?
The Jordan 1 Chicagos, I still want them. And I want the Jordan 1 Union, the ones Rebecca's wearing.
Is
But
it your size?
They are very, very pricey, so I don't think it's my size. Is it my size?
no, it's not.
Okay, then we don't have to hold her. What do you want? Or do you have everything?
I don't have everything, but I really want the Jordan 4 Dornberger.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a pair that I've been looking for ages, but finding them in my size is just nearly impossible.
Do you
And
know?
yours, Nikki?
Oh my, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't like a lot of shoes actually. No, I also
easy.
don't have like a lot of pairs. It's just what is my? I don't know. Let's think about it. Jörg, did you?
No, I still have no idea. Like, there are a lot of pairs that could be an option, but they're all like not a good enough. Like, they're partly good, but not the best.
Oh, I know. By the way, Iglo, Jordan 1 Iglo. That's the one on the rust pink. But these are like the price of a car.
Yeah.
So that's impossible to get it. Maybe later one day.
I still
One
want
day.
a pair of Jordan 4s, but I don't know which one. I can't choose.
I'm out of questions actually. We run out. So, but what's the time? It's 1:30. That's okay. I want to thank you so much because it was really nice to talk about you and with you for having
Thank you
like
for having
being
us.
17.
Very nice.
And what is your goal? Wait, what is your goal after? Because you're 17,
Yes.
you're in school. But what is your goal?
This year it's to finish my exam and yeah. And I would like to get 100k omzet.
100k, like you reach
Yeah.
a point where you
Yeah, but not,
earned 100k
yeah,
for
but
the
not-
business.
Yeah, but like not in just money that I have paid and sold. Yeah, the
Oh,
amount
yeah.
sold, not
Just a profit?
yeah.
Get a profit.
Yes.
Yeah, nice. What is your goal for later? With work, with your inspirations?
Just seeing where life takes me and the opportunity I'm getting.
Yeah.
Like, I think, like like the goal would be to get your own shoe collab at some point. I feel like that's like a true sneakerhead's dream, is getting your own collab with your favorite brand. So
Yeah.
I'm manifesting it and hoping it will happen at some point.
But what would you make if Nike came to you and be like, hey girl, what do you want?
Of course, I love Air Force Ones and I love Jordan Ones, so maybe those. But I would also love to take my own spin on the Jordan 11, because I don't think I've seen any like official collabs on the Jordan 11 that wasn't PEs. So that would be a dope one.
Nice. And you?
My
What is your goal?
goals?
Yeah.
I don't know, just enjoying life at the moment because
That's
it's
fine.
hard now in this time, but yes, and also in work to make progress.
Nice. I want to thank you guys so much, and now we're going to enjoy Sneakerness.
Yes,
and
of course.
we will have a talk later, and we'll make a group picture because thank you guys for being here.
Thank you.
Really
Thank you.
appreciate it. Thanks.